Recording is established now. So we are recording. Heidi, where are you right now?
I am in Ghent at the Bricsys office. Woohoo! Caught me messing around here.
I love it. I love it.
Okay, Matt, you're supposed to tell people more about what's going on, and we're going downstairs.
Yeah, so hey, real fast, before we go live on Facebook, Heidi and Don are in the Ghent office in Belgium with a lot of the employees. And Don, I just lost your connection a little there. I just see trash cans. Get out of the hallway, Don.
Cool.
There we go. I got a connection again. Okay. Okay, and they're going to be joining a bunch of the employees that are in the training room right now with Heidi. So you guys, I'm going to start the live feed with Facebook. Are we ready?
We're ready.
We're ready.
Okay, here we go, you guys. On your mark, get set. We are live on Facebook, and welcome folks to BricsCAD Unplugged. We are coming live from Ghent, Belgium, where my colleagues are in the classroom. And Don, Heidi, I think Don's holding his iPhone 10, I think it is.
Yeah, tell everybody I got a nice phone, so they like me even less than they do right now. This is good.
Yes.
I have disrupted all development effort in this office today. These people will never speak to me again. So this better be a really good session, because if it's not, I'm going to be looking for a job really fast.
You're fine, Don. You're fine. So are we going to be doing some interviews with some of the people in the room there?
Yep, Heidi's in charge.
Yeah, so here we're all on our way to London as you.
Yeah, so Don, get a little closer with your mic.
We've got a lot of people here, either from this office or passing through from Russia, and some of us coming through from the US. And so we're a great opportunity to be able to talk to people here. So here we have Alexei. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Alexei Kazakov. I'm Chief Technology Officer of Bricsys Technologies Russia, the Novosibirsk team of Bricsys. And yes, I'm here on our way to London and continue our regular work. And there was an idea that we will be giving some small insights to what we are doing and how we work. And I'd like to show some tools that we use in Bricsys in our daily work. We use, in fact, a lot of tools for compiling, for testing, for profiling the software. But one of them is a centralized build system, which is a kind of integrates all the efforts together and continuously monitors the quality of software. So I don't know if you better maybe
sure. Let's see if I can get.
So I try to show my screen over this iPhone. Yes. So by the way, this system is completely developed internally in here in Ghent. So all the credits to the Ghent team, because I personally more like a user for this system, but guys, there are guys in the office who really contributed a lot. So the credits to them. So this system continuously monitors the source control repository, and on each change in the sources, new build is created. So each change is compiled, and as a result, you get the binaries which you can download. For example, you can download each and every intermediate version of BricsCAD. This is just nice and allows to track down the problems and etc. You can see what, for example, this build, one of the build had been failed, and you can here in the web browser you can see the build problems, the errors which appeared, and you can also see the revision number which is caused this compilation failure. And you can communicate in the tracking system, in the bug tracking system, and task tracking system. You can communicate about that, and it's also automatically communicated. This on each change to source code. This is not only built; it's also it's also tested. We have like 30,000 of automated tests, which are run on almost on every essential change to the source code. For example, here we can check the testing results for this for particular build and see the number of tests which have been failed, and say we can select a filter to see the tests of the category which is interested for you. And for this test, for example, I can check when its history across all the builds, and I can see that with this build, this test had been fixed. And because of this revision, probably, or the revision interval range. So here I know that this test was fixed by this revision, and I can see immediately the changes in the source code.
You guys are seeing BricsCAD source code here, so don't look too closely about it.
I was going to say.
But I mean, think about what this offers in terms of taking the load off of our development team. So I'll tell you that there is a downside, and each developer has to build tests for her own code, right? So it's not like they get off easy. But the point is, we can go back at any given time in the process and see exactly when things are fixed, and we know what's left that needs to go.
There you go. Yeah, much better. Good job, Heidi.
And it really helps this team optimize their development process, because without this, we would have a separate QA team that would have to run all of these regressions, and the developers wouldn't know sometimes for days how it's making, if their work is, if their work has failed or
and I have to say how much I appreciate this. I'm in shock that I can come up here in the okay. I gotta be on. I'm in shock that I can actually come in here in the morning, install a build that was just created an hour or so ago, and if something's not working, I just look another hour or so later and there's another build, and I don't even have to install it. I just download it, run the executable, and it's there. So it's amazing to me that this works so quickly.
So at Bricsys, it's fun even before we release the software. That's very and thanks to everybody who's built this system and who uses it every day. And Alexi, thank you for explaining it to us. And Hans is doing UI testing here on his screen. On his screen.
And speaking of fun, we need to go check out.
Oh, here, yeah. He's got more wires than anybody in the office.
So where are you taking us, Don?
We're gonna. Heidi, tell us what's next.
Oh, wow. Sure, you will. Okay. Yeah,
Right.
Let's go over here to this the table with all the hardware.
Sure. Here we go. Hi there. How you doing?
I'm fine. Okay, my name is Luke. I work from the office.
I tried it yesterday and I almost got sick.
Yeah, I was a little bit too eager flying around.
Oh.
And then, okay. So the idea is to visualize 3D models, point clouds in virtual reality, mix those. And okay, what this system does is it's visualize really, really large data sets. Yeah, so entire factories. Castle. Yeah, I just got this data set.
Oh.
You see this?
A castle data
This
set.
is actually, it's quite an iconic historical building in Ghent.
There you go.
I had this data set for a few days now. And actually, if I just, I can just fly around here. So this is a view from the street. For me, for
Is
this
point cloud data?
But for me, it's, I mean, I'm really here. That's how it feels. Let's fly around.
Yeah, the screen's really cool though, Heidi.
Oh, it is cool, but watching your turn his head every direction is also entertaining.
Hey, so you guys, is this point cloud data that we're looking at?
This is point cloud data. Actually, what you see here is actually a scan of the castle. There are like, I think, 40 scan positions. And I can just fly around freely.
So you never have to get on a plane. You can just
That's
sit
right.
at your desk. Very cool.
Very nice.
Wow.
So that's full detail. All the original points that were scanned are visualized here, 3D. And it's as if you're there. You can mix this with CAD data. And
Yesterday,
what we
he
do.
took me on a tour of my house, my 3D scanned house. So
Yeah,
I
so
was
they
at home even here.
took the point cloud from Heidi's laser scan and imported it into the system, and then basically made her sick walking through her own house.
Yeah.
exactly.
When her house is 8,800 kilometers away. So pretty cool technology that, as here it says, allows us to be in places that we aren't really.
Yeah, and you have to try it.
Yeah.
Because the perception when you have headset on, it's so real.
It is amazing.
Well, having been in the castle, I could have saved myself €12 and taken the VR tour and not had to buy a ticket. So that would have been pretty cool. Exactly, exactly. Skip the queue. Here, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And you'll be seeing more in this area from us at Bricsys in the near future. Yeah, yeah, near future.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Heidi, who are we talking to
Speaking
next?
of point clouds,
Ooh, it's a point
Philip
cloud
over
guy.
here.
Philip,
I'm in.
sorry, we're not cinematographers, my friend, so we're trying to figure this one out.
So I've been working on point clouds now quite a while, and we got questions from customers and partners, and these questions, they led us to some field research, and this results first in a series of blog posts that is upcoming, in which we discuss what point clouds, how they are made, the scanner principles, and how they are applied also in our field. So different applications are when you have a point cloud, you can create a model from it, but you can also use the point cloud again to compare the reality with the model for inspection then afterwards for quality assessment. So these are different application areas that we're going to discuss in the blog post. And also some data sets and some software that you can play with from on the web.
Once the post is live, I really encourage people to take a look at it. If you don't know what we're talking about, point clouds or 3D scanning, if it's all new to you, that post, I read through a draft of it. Really helpful just to give you an idea of the general idea, how you start with scanning, right, and go through the process. So
Yeah, and
definitely encourage you to watch for that.
And Philip is an industry expert in this area. I mean, this is really a comprehensive document. We've been holding off a little bit on publishing it because it's pretty extensive. So we're going to break it down into a couple of episodes, right? So you can actually explore Philip's work in more detail. But again, future technologies from BricsCAD, because Bricsys, and it will be in BricsCAD at some point in the future, because this is really important that we continuously push the edges of what drawing-based CAD really means.
So we can all have as much fun as you're over there.
He's done a great job. I mean,
Yeah.
he gets to fly through places. He doesn't even have to go there. And Philip's work, of course, helps us take that point cloud data and import it into a virtual environment. So there is synergy here. And these guys are pretty close together physically. They work together a lot. So this is a really, really great idea of the kind of work that we do at Bricsys that doesn't necessarily go into the product today, but stuff that will go into the product in the future. All right, Heidi, where are we headed next? Thank you for that very much. Cheers.
Where are we headed to now, you guys?
She's got her script out.
So I think, well, we do want to talk to Robert and Hans. Is Luke in here? Or do we want to talk to anybody upstairs or no?
Heck with those guys.
Oh,
He's right over there.
there. Maybe you guys can get together.
So Robert Green is there.
We're getting to the fun part.
Oh, look at this.
Well,
Yeah.
not the flying through castles.
Hey, don't show them the network password. God darn it. Hi, guys.
Hello.
What is
Hello.
something? No, techie geeks besides that.
Besides BricsCAD?
What are you doing next week?
Well, we are part of making CAD fun again. It's we're going to play some live music. And yeah, the questions.
That's awesome. What kind of music do you play?
Well, I must say the playlist is not really finally decided yet. Usually we make the final selection like 1 hour before the concert. Yeah, but it's going to be fun.
And that will be at the conference at the brewery. Is that what you're planning?
If I'm correct, it's called the Paris Cafe.
Yeah,
Oh,
Cafe,
okay. Oh.
Cafe du Paris. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be.
Oh, good. Oh, I'm glad I didn't go to the right place.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Heidi, you have to be at the brewery in London first, and then after we give the give the presentations. Where's Heidi? She's right there. Then when the conference is over, then we go to the cafe and we party.
We celebrate, and I've been told there's dancing, right?
There is dancing.
We play.
You play
so
dance.
we don't dance.
But you're gonna play dance music? Because I know Lynn Allen likes to
Well,
dance.
Lynn Allen likes to dance, and I'll tell you, if you guys have seen Robert play before, it's kind of a stylized dance in its own right. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
You just have to do one Styx song, a song from the band Styx.
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
Classic rock.
Robert actually has an entire Styx set, but someday, Matt, maybe we'll all be lucky enough to hear that. I'm not sure exactly
There's
what's going
still
to happen.
hope for special requests.
Special
All right.
request. Special, as long as there's no special regressions, we're in good shape. Yeah, that's a software joke, guys. I just made that one up.
Any song we already know.
Perfect. And that list is available
Nowhere.
nowhere. Okay, there we go. So just throw it out and see what happens.
Right.
Matt, how we doing on time?
you have a couple more minutes if you have anything else.
Oh, right, yes.
Where is he
I
upstairs?
have no idea.
No, he's on this floor,
Okay.
probably there behind the
Here,
cubicle.
Okay.
Let me
Okay.
let me follow you. They've seen enough of me.
You guys are such good.
Now they can get back to work. They're just so happy we're
Yeah,
leaving.
thanks, you guys. So where are we headed now, Don and Heidi?
We're going to see Shiv. He's here somewhere. Hang on a minute.
As we're cruising through the office.
Oh, am I?
You are.
Oh,
You're on. You guys talk.
Oh, okay. Yes. What are we talking about?
I don't know. By the way, all development has stopped right here, right now. Everybody, even though they have headphones on, they can't possibly think about writing code. So, Singapore.
Singapore.
Yes.
We're talking about Singapore.
Yeah.
What about
What
Singapore?
about Singapore?
I don't know.
Are we live?
How about BIM and how about BIM in Singapore?
Oh yeah.
Can you
yeah,
tell
yeah.
us about BIM?
Yes, we've been actually we've been doing some good stuff with BricsCAD BIM in Singapore, and we've done some work with McConnell Dowell.
McConnell Dowell.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
And they're pretty much using BricsCAD BIM for something a bit different from what you usually think BIM is used for. And they don't build fancy buildings or anything of that sort. But they're using it for their tendering processes and for the presentations to their customers. So it's quite exciting the way they're using it. Yes.
Mhm. Very cool.
Yeah, I can't
it
wait
is
to
cool.
see more about that.
Yeah, and actually, you're going to give a presentation in
About
London.
that, yeah.
Yeah, about
You've
the
seen
work
it.
that they. Yes,
Yeah.
it's actually I was amazed at just the sheer size of it, which was really pretty amazing. I mean, people think that in order to do BIM effectively, you have to have some kind of strange monolithic file format. We're proving that drawing and XREF is a great vehicle to hold not only the graphical data, but also the non-graphical metadata, and a true BIM product can be created and run effectively in DWG with XREF.
And way easier too.
About, monolithic? Well, yes, you're right, because you can actually, what everyone likes about it is BricsCAD BIM is that you can actually model in simple 3D, you can leave it there, and then depending on what you want, you can add that specific BIM information to it. So you have a wall, you say, I don't want the wall, I want to press it down to a column, and it becomes, you can later on make it a column.
Well, that's the beauty of
I know,
working.
instead of having to delete the wall and add a column, you can just have amazing amount of flexibility.
Yeah.
Excited. I can't wait to work more with it.
Yes,
gonna be great.
And I meet you for the first time
Yes,
as well.
good to meet you.
Well, thank you, Shiv. And I know you're probably a little bit jet lagged right now because it was a bit of a trip.
It was just like,
And kind of busy preparing for the conference.
Perfect.
yes, it is.
So Matt, I think we're about ready to turn it back over to the team so they can continue working since we've destroyed their afternoon. But it sure
But no, it's great to see everybody in the office working.
All right.
All right, we're signing off. Thanks, everybody.
Hey, thanks you guys. Everybody wave, yeah, and we'll be live next week from actually London at the brewery in London at our conference. I'm just going to share the website here real fast. So yeah, folks, we'll see you live tomorrow in or next week in London. Say goodbye, you guys.
You're going to post this, right?
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Very cool. Thank you.